warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, my name is SITI ZULFAH. In here I will give some information about semiotics analysis in movies. Okay, next. Semiotic analysis in the study of sign, chords, and convention on films. It describes a way of explaining what meaning the audience can take from chords. Important to note here is that no object or word is without meaning. The way we grow up, we have been taught to analyze the world around us constantly and see meaning and symbol and sign. It's how we make sense of the world. The decided meaning we get, however, has not been created by use in a vacuum. The meaning already excited is our pre-exciting knowledge that leads us to the final interpretation. It is important to remember that culture plays a huge role in this, and how someone from a Western culture sees sign and symbol might vary greatly from someone who comes from an Eastern culture. Knowing that, let's remember that any meaning that we get is not our own idea. It comes from someone else. Yeah, bigger movies. Here I will give some example semiotic analysis from the Joker movies. Okay, next. In this film, indexical sign this is one of the most straightforward ways to create meaning. Indexical sign act as cues to exciting knowledge, and a good example of that is marked as a sign for fire of a phone, ringing for the action of someone calling. This type of sign is very common and in use constantly in the media. A beautiful, quite small symbolic gesture of this notion happened in the first couple of minutes of the movie. The Joker gets jumped. Teenagers steal high sign and brutally beat him up when he tries to get it back. Afterward, we see Arthur lying on the floor, deeply in pain. Just when the camera is about to pan off, Arthur reaches into his jacket and presses a button to release water from his flower prop. After what just happened to him, he is still a joker. He wants to make people laugh with a prop. The fake flower leaking of water symbolizes this attempt of trying to be funny beautifully. Okay, next. Symbolic code. Symbolic codes only work when a society uses them widely. By themselves, they might fail to convey meaning, but because they have been used in popular culture many times, they turn into something meaningful. An example for this would be a red heart for love or the color yellow for happiness. In the Joker, we see this in other flex clothes and makeup. The Joker is trying to make people laugh. As a clown, he pursues a job as a comic. The more his identity gets rejected, the more he transforms his other appearance into the identity he failed to become. He transformed into the clown that society saw in him all along, but darker. They have been laughing at him, not at his jokes. But clowns are not just seen as funny in our society, they are seen as creepy. Clowns are meant to portray happiness, yet their illusion of an identity, the hiding behind a mask, creates an uncomfortable position for the viewer. Enigma. This type of code used in film creates a question in which the film makes potential viewer wonder what will happen. Often used in trailer, it draws viewer into seeing the movie. In the trailer, we quickly get introduced to the fact that someone is giving the main protagonist bad news. We later hear that all he has are negative thoughts. This makes us expect the protagonist to most likely act on this thought, combined with the visual cues that we get. But how exactly does he turn bad? This is the question we are left with. The ending of the trailer with the text "Bring in the clown." Great anticipation. Convention. Another important aspect of recent discussion is the role of mental health in the movie. Arthur Fleck portrays more or less realistic behavior to a society that rejects him over and over. He has a neurological disorder, is a result of environmental impact like abuse in his childhood, the lies of his mother, starvation, and a complicated relationship with his own identity. He has a lodging disorder which creates not only incredible humiliating moments for him, it also put him in the dangerous situation because the world around him does not understand his condition. Okay, thanks for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.